Surrey. Number 20, Joshua Vargas. Number 21, Stephen Hall. Number 23, Marcus Nasato. Number 24, Abhijit Taylor. Number 27, Kieran Mystery. Number 29, Kashmir Sahal. Number 31, Justin Knight. Number 34, Remy Amini. And number 77, Michael Thornton. Head coach for Caledon, Mike Knight. Assistant coach, Jeremy Dixon. Assistant coach, Mark Branch. And team manager, Karina Amelio. And now the lineup for the home team, the Toronto Cherry Beach Red Wolves. Number 15, Mateo Diciero. Number 4, Aaron Elson. Number 40, Lamet Gebru. Number 11, Cameron Gray. Number 27, Luke Hunnison. Number 1, John Canelos. Number 99, Anthony Kennedy. Number 43, Patrick Luna McGuigan. Number 44, Elliot Malboris. Number 8, Liam Coleo. Number 25, Thomas Salzman. Number 20, Sebastian Totten. Number 33, Daniel Placosas. Number 10, Stavros Zaganelis. And number 19, Gabriel Tulujas Posner. Head coach, Dino Mastrojanis. Assistant coach, Hindal Kudus. Assistant coach, Rami Posner. And team manager, Christy Dunbar. And now introducing our match official, who was appointed to today's Ontario League final, referee Burhan Sarita.
Just keep
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, soccer fans, let's get you set for our finals match here of today's action as you're tuned into the Ontario Indoor Cup 2022 finals. And it's the under 14 boys championship match here live at the Ontario Soccer Centre indoor field. This should be a great match between Caledon MK, Caledon, the visiting team dressed in red, a little bit of white trim on their jerseys, taking on the Toronto Cherry Beach Red Wolves, who will actually be in gray and white today. The Ontario Indoor Cup is a young club competition in comparison to the Outdoor Cup, which was first played in 1901. The Indoor Cup began in 1987. Over the years, it has moved from boarded facilities to the former Skydome and then to soccer-specified no-board venues. As we get the opening kickoff underway here in this under-14 boys final. What began with over 100 teams has been whittled down to the last 47, with each vying for Ontario Cup glory over the coming weekends. And a reminder that with Hub International Insurance Brokers, we have a partner today to support us as we prepare for tomorrow and who will help us protect what matters most when we get there. Because the truth is, tomorrow is a gift, and Hub wants us to be ready for it. Find out more at hubinternational.com. Toronto Cherry Beach Red Wolves playing the ball down the pitch, and that one out for a goal kick. Your starting keepers in this one. In yellow for Caledon, it's Justin Marola. And in net for Toronto Cherry Beach, John Canelos. Battle for possession through the midfield as nice work in tight proximity there by Jebru as he runs on to the ball, defended nicely by Hall. Jebru comes away with it. Hall right there defensively for Caledon, and now Foti takes it ahead. Michael Foti dribbling through a couple of Cherry Beach defenders. Quick 1-2 as Foti gets it back, but nice defensive work, and quickly here goes Jebru ahead for Cherry Beach. As Jebru receiving the pass, pulls to his right foot, tries to feed the crossover, it's blocked. And now Toronto play it back to the right back, Honeysett. As Honeysett switches over, and it's controlled by the Toronto captain, Nalboris. As Elliot Nalboris laying it off to his defensive partner. There's a shot attempt from distance. Big parry save as Merola had to be sharp on his toes. They tried to catch him off his line. The shot coming off the foot of Luke Honeysett, but a strong save by the Caledon keeper, Merola. Toronto taking the corner kick short, crossing off a Caledon defender, and I think Stephen Hall thought his team was going to get possession as he shielded that one out of play. Honeysett under pressure here, as well to fight through the challenge, and look how far up the pitch the keeper Canelos is, providing an outlet option. He's almost as far up as the last man back. That'll be something to keep an eye on for Caledon if they can catch the Toronto keeper off his line, as this could be a chance to do so. Canelos way out of his net. There's the shot on. And Darnell Green thought about catching him. Canelos scrambling back just in time to make the save. Now Boris touching over to his defensive partner Honeysett. The two have switched positions for the time being as now Boris back to Honeysett. Look at how Cherry Beach creeping up here, closing down the pitch. Caledon content to give them the space as that ball fed through the penalty area but out for a goal kick. Wholesale changes for both teams. Everyone except for Mats Olsen, who stayed out there for Caledon. The defender, we'll see if he switches off at some point, but Toronto Cherry Beach doing well to win possession there on that 50-50. Nice work by Sebastian Totten. Side out, possession to Caledon as they look to kick in. Good ball played ahead and nice defensive work. Only a partial clearance and then the left-footed strike coming off the foot of Sohal, driving it high and wide, but good pressure there from Caledon as Cherry Beach start to work out from the goal kick. Sahulis Posner goes back to his keeper, Canelos. Gabriel Sahulis Posner playing it up the pitch, and no one there for Toronto, so it's easily secured by the Caledon keeper, Merola. Sohal, good ball up the pitch as the Cherry Beach keeper, John Canelos, caught out of his box, couldn't handle it, and he had no option but to clear it out for the side-out possession. Smart defending there by the Cherry Beach player, Totten, who's not moving until the referee makes him, and the referee says, I've had enough of this gamesmanship, gives him the yellow card, and it's going to be a power play here for Caledon. So that's something the teams need to be aware of. If you receive a caution, you're off the pitch, and your team will be shorthanded. So let's see how Cherry Beach respond now. As Caledon gets set to take the free kick, well, it was a side-out possession kick in, but after the yellow card, we'll see what they do with the set play. Crossed in and into the safe hands of Canelos, the keeper for Cherry Beach. As the Cherry Beach Red Wolves will be shorthanded here for the next couple of minutes, and a nice job by Sahulis Posner under pressure to get the clearance. Possession out for Caledon. As Amini plays it in, and that one, bit of a wasted effort. It goes out for a goal kick. John Canelos, the keeper for Cherry Beach, playing it out from the goal kick. Possession turned over as Sohal tries to corral the bouncing ball. It's controlled now on the counter. As coming up with it is Jebru, trying to turn up the pitch, but he has to pull back and slow things down. Tahulis Posner goes back to his keeper, Canelos, who returns it to the defender. Sahulis Posner playing it off of the Caledon player, and that'll be side out for Cherry Beach as Aaron Elson stands over top the ball for the kick. Elson leaves it. Sahulis Posner playing it in. It goes off the back of the head of Sohal. He tries to shake off that one as he plays it back as they try now move forward. The ball coming from Kaller, intended for Knight, but picked off, and now the Cherry Beach keeper under pressure, coughing it up. This could be the break. No, it's blocked. Big block there by Sahulis Posner as Canelos got a little too greedy with his ball control and nearly had his pocket picked. Power play now over as Totten comes back onto the pitch for Cherry Beach, so we're back to 5 aside here as we approach the 10-minute mark of the first half. Scoreless so far here in the under-14 boys Ontario Indoor Cup 2022 finals between Caledon and Red and Toronto Cherry Beach in gray and white. As Cherry Beach hold possession, they go back to the keeper. Canelos under pressure, he just gets it away. Knight shot from distance, all power, no accuracy, and that's out for a goal kick. The double-edged sword that you get with a keeper who likes to play the ball at his feet in Canelos. He can be a real weapon for you as you try and move up the pitch and even provide outlets defensively, but well, we've seen him almost get caught a couple of times here with the ball at his feet, so we'll see if that continues to be a theme here defensively for Toronto Cherry Beach's. Smart defensive play there by Sahulis Posner to head it back to Canelos, and that time he can use his hands. Remy Amini getting the head to it defensively for Caledon, and then hammered up the pitch by Kaller as Canelos will come out of his area to track it, and now he'll scoop it up. John Canelos with a strong drop kick, that one bouncing all the way towards the end line, and I think they're going to give a goal kick, maybe not. No, they're going to say it went side out, so Caledon will take it deep in their defensive third. Playing it into their keeper, Mirola. Justin Mirola looking for an option up the field. Green making the run. Green trying to track the loose ball, but Canelos just gets there first. And now Green tracking back defensively. He's all over Quilalo, but Quilalo then whistled as Quilalo got pushed in the back. Good job by the official. No advantage, and it'll be a free kick for Toronto Cherry Beach. And a chance for us to remind you that Toronto FC is the official founding premier partner of Ontario Soccer, as well as the presenting partner for the Ontario Player Development League, the province's youth high performance league. Their commitment to the game in Ontario is unrivaled. Visit torontofc.com for tickets and more. Of course, it bodes to be a very exciting season ahead for Toronto FC, bringing in all kinds of international talent in the off-season, including the impending arrival of Lorenzo Insigne. And there's a turnover. Let's see if Caledon can punish the keeper Canelos for the soft touch, as Caledon setting up here with Darnell Green on the ball. He goes one-on-one there against Quilalo, and it's out for a corner kick. Couple of botched clearance attempts by Canelos in goal for Toronto Cherry Beach, but Caledon unable to make them pay as of yet, as we're scoreless here with a little less than 14 minutes of play remaining in the first half of action. Canelos touching forward. Quilalo, his pass picked off. And now Green takes it. Check that. That was Premfe for Caledon, but his pass off the mark, and now it's controlled by Jebru. Jebru pulls back. They make the pass over as Sagarelis pulls. Nice ball through that time as the cross attempt blocked out, and it'll be possession to Cherry Beach. Now Boris, who fed that first pass through, plays in from the kick in as he draws back to Honeyset. Luke Honeyset opts to go back to his keeper, Canelos. Honeyset. Once again, not trying to force. He goes back to Canelos. Opens up the option in Naboris out wide, and now he's got room to run right up. Naboris shot attempt, and that one just sailing over top the bar. All sorts of time and space there for the Toronto Cherry Beach captain, but he just lacked the clinical finish on that attempt. Mystery receiving the goal kick short, playing it back to his keeper, and now Caledon looking to take advantage here with Olsen on the ball. Justin Knight playing it back. Stephen Hall, his pass off the mark intended for Foti, and it'll be out possession to Cherry Beach. Short touch as Kennedy takes possession. He gets it right back. And once again, Cherry Beach showing that they don't mind going to the keeper Canelos to try get them moving forward. And here they spring Cameron Gray with a bit of room along the near flank. Gray, heavy touch, it's turned over. And now maybe Caledon with a chance to get a counterattack going. But nothing doing as Canelos receiving the back pass, hammers it up the pitch, and then Hall knees it out. And it'll be possession to Toronto Cherry Beach on the side out. Quick touching, short passing, and Cherry Beach once again building an attack by playing it backwards, as Anthony Kennedy did well to fight through the first challenge. And once again, the ball finds its way to Canelos. That time it's read well by Olsen, stepping up for the interception. Left-footed strike and a corner kick coming after a strong save by John Canelos, dropping down to his left. But again, Canelos creating a turnover after keeping the ball at his feet, only to bail his team out with that save. Corner kick coming here for Caledon. Movement in the box off the ball as the big body of Abjit Kaler tried to push his man off, but it's out for a goal kick. Taken short, they promptly play it back to Canelos, who goes out to Sahulis Ponder. Canelos, right-footed ball up the pitch. Trying to get ahead to it was Amini. He missed, but it's all the way back to his keeper, Merola. Justin Merola bowls it out. Gets the return pass after Hiron Misty played it back. And that ball tracks out, side out possession for Caledon. A reminder that Ontario soccer values fair play, and we share this common passion with our partners from Respect in Sport, the leading e-learning platform for the prevention of bullying, abuse, harassment, and discrimination. Learn more about their programs and start your Respect education journey today at respectgroupinc.com. There's a shot from distance, and it just tracked wide as Justin Knight stepping into that one for Caledon. About 9.5 minutes remaining in the opening half of play as Toronto Cherry Beach methodical in their possession inside their own defensive third. As the goalkeeper John Canellos plays it out for the captain, Elliot Naboris. Naboris trying to thread the needle with the pass as he had Loon McGuigan making the run off the ball. Nice work there by the big body of Justin Knight to fight through the challenge, and then his cross knocked out by Loon McGuigan, and it'll be a corner kick coming for Caledon as we have an injured Cherry Beach player behind the play. That's Luke Honeyset, and he seems to be in some pretty significant discomfort, motioning towards his right knee. Hopefully that's nothing serious there for Honeyset, as he's looked really good on the back line today for Cherry Beach, and not having his services available would be a tough loss. But it looks like Honeyset's able to walk it off on his own power, and that's a good sight to see. They'll change him up for the time being, and that'll draw Gabriel Sahulis-Posner back into this match, as Honeyset favoring his right leg a little bit, limping off the pitch, but I have a feeling he'll be okay to return to action at some point. As that cross, they try to pick out Collar with the ball, but he couldn't quite get it. Good service coming from Noah Serti. Play whistled down, a quick free kick taken by Cherry Beach as they work it ahead. Naboris, good 1-2 there with Gebru as Naboris onto it, plays it into the corner, but away from Kennedy. Kennedy did well to track it and get possession back for his team on the side out. So the Toronto Cherry Beach captain, Elliot Naboris, will leave that one for Lamek Gebru, as he sees no motion off the ball. One player presenting a check to in Kennedy, and now they move it back to Naboris. He plays to the right side for Sahulis-Posner. Nice work in the corner, crossing it, that one over top of the head of Gebru, but excellent work by Patrick Loon McGuigan to create that opportunity on the cross. From the side out possession, long kick, and that caused a bit of an awkward moment there for Canellos, as he was hoping the ball would bounce inside his area. Instead, he had to come out and meet it with the volley. Possession off the Caledon player. It's out for a Cherry Beach kick. 6:45 remaining in the first half. Sahulis-Posner goes back to his keeper, Canellos. Playing it up the pitch, met at midfield, a couple of players there, and it's going to be Darnell Green that comes away with it for Caledon. Green making the pass, they try cross back in front, and it's out for a corner kick. Dominic Premphe with the cross attempt to pick out Green, and then the corner from Premphe, plays it back to Hall. Hall trying to dance around his man, turns it over. Now Gebru has a chance as he tried to feed it up for Elson, but the pass a bit behind him, and it's picked off. Nice work there by Pemfrey as he toes along the touchline. And now the ball safely into the hands of the Cherry Beach keeper, Canellos. Good drop kick by Canelo, sending it down the field. A chance potentially here. Excellent defensive back hustling there by Olsen, as the big defender taking the chance away from Aaron Elson. Hall had that one bounce awkwardly on his thigh, but he stays with it. And Stephen Hall holds possession here for Caledon. It goes off of Hall. Excellent hustle by Lamek Jebru to knock it off of Hall, and it's out possession to Cherry Beach. Canelos. Elson splits through his defender, tries to feed it over to the near flank, as unable to catch it was Sagrelis, and it's out possession to Caledon. That one goes off the thigh of the Cherry Beach defender, Totten. Canelos had to come out of his box to get the clearance. The Cherry Beach bench wanted a call for them, as they said it went off of Knight, nothing doing. Jebru, not wanting to take a penalty or a caution, backs off the kick, and it's off the defender, out for a corner. So Caledon will try again, as that cross low, and Canelos dropping down to make the save on Knight, who's providing that goal face presence after the cross came off the foot of Certi. Nice flick on, running onto it here for Cherry Beach's Quilalo. He pulls back from the attempted tackle. Knight all over his back, nothing doing, as it's played from Totten to the goalkeeper, Canelos, with just over 3.5 minutes remaining in the opening half of play. Canelos, under pressure, nearly gives it up, as Sahulis Posner goes back to his keeper, now plays it up the field. Trying to turn forward with it is Stavros Sargelis, and his ball intended for Jebru, picked off. Good defensive work as Stephen Hall coming up with it here for Caledon. Feeds the pass ahead for Premfrey. Back to Hall. Oh, what a save! Canelos diving to his right and did just enough to keep that ball out. As Caledon, oh so close to getting our first goal here in the boys under 14 Ontario Indoor Cup Finals. Abhijit Kalar over top the ball for Caledon. Driving it forward. Justin Knight trying to take it down. And we get a handball called against Knight, and it'll be a free kick for Cherry Beach. And a chance for us to remind you that today's Ontario Cup action is fueled by Gatorade. Rehydrate, replenish, and refuel during halftime. Kennedy, he gets pushed on the back. Easy call there. As Amini, I don't know what he was thinking, but those two continue to go head-to-head here, Amini and Kennedy, and that's going to draw the referee's ire. He'll just give them a quick warning. And then Amini all over the back of Kennedy. He is making it way too easy for the referee to call these fouls. No sleight of hand at all there from Amini, as he's just providing a physical presence on the back line, making life difficult for Anthony Kennedy. But a dangerous free kick position here for Cherry Beach, as two players overtop the ball for Cherry Beach, including the captain, Luboris. He tries to feed it in along the floor, and it's easily cleared, but not cleared out. Shot on, Merola making the save, and he did well to track down the rebound before Kennedy could get to it for Cherry Beach. Oh, another push in the back. He's just asking for the yellow card. 3 fouls in quick succession, and Remy Amini has got to cool himself down. That is just silly defending there from the Caledon center back. Persistent infringement is what he'll go into the book for. 3 fouls in quick succession. Edwards shot right on, that one kicked away. Excuse me, it was Kennedy with the shot for Cherry Beach, and a big save by Merola. Final minute of play in the first half. Centering, Kennedy shot right on, another huge save as Justin Marola keeping this game scoreless after two huge opportunities by Anthony Kennedy. Marola drop kicking that one down the length of the field, maybe trying to catch Canelos out of his box, but lacking the accuracy to put it on target. And now with 30 seconds remaining in the half, Cherry Beach trying to capitalize late here with a power play advantage. Newborough centering attempt, and that one just splitting between a couple of teammates. It's out for a Caledon kick-in. But great work by Nobris and his Cherry Beach teammates. With the final 5 seconds ticking off the clock, a long free kick taken, the buzzer sounds, and after the opening half of play, we are scoreless here in the boys under 14 Ontario Indoor Cup Final. Second half of action coming up next between Caledon and Toronto Cherry Beach.
It begins with a ball. 2 teams, 2 nets, that ball, and a love of everything between the lines. But the game is more. The game is you giving every last breath to finish the sprint. The game is that last ounce of strength that pours out of you as you stretch to save your team. The game is questioning yourself over and over again until you find a way forward. Your personal best today is your challenge for tomorrow. Giving everything now is only knowing how much further you can go. The laces we tighten are the ones that bind us together. Entering the huddle as a player and leaving as a team. Play because you love it. Inspire because it's in you. Unite because it's in us. Ontario Soccer.
What will tomorrow look like? Will it be what you expected? Or something you never could have predicted? Will it be frightening or exciting? Is it the reason you can't sleep at night? Or the reason you get up in the morning? Tomorrow will be all of these things. With Hub, you have a partner today who supports you as you write your tomorrow. And we will protect you when you get there. Because the truth is, tomorrow is a gift. And we want you to be ready for it.
The Active Start course is for anyone involved in soccer who wants to better support a child ages 3 and 4 years old. Those taking the course will learn how to engage children through soccer with age-appropriate, fun and safe soccer activities. The aim of these soccer activities is to become familiar with a soccer ball while being in a child-friendly environment and connecting with a significant adult in their life. Come be a part of helping kids fall in love with the game.
All right, soccer fans, let's get you set for the second half kickoff here in the Boys Under 14 Ontario Indoor Cup 2022 Championship match. It's the finals, and so far after the opening half, we're scoreless in this game between the Toronto Cherry Beach Red Wolves and Caledon MK. Toronto Cherry Beach will start the second half on the power play as Remy Amini needs to finish serving his yellow card penalty for persistent infringement. And a chance for us to say thank you to Ontario soccer partner Soccer Express for their first-class support. As Canada's premier soccer apparel and equipment dealer, Soccer Express has everything needed to take your game to the next level. Visit soccerx.com to check out the latest gear from Adidas, Nike, Puma, Admiral, and more. We're underway here in the second half in the Boys Under 14 Ontario Indoor Cup Finals. And here goes Toronto Cherry Beach right off the hop, trying to take advantage of the remaining time on the power play. Naboris laying it over to Jebru, shot right on, and Merola making the save. I don't think Jebru got everything on that shot. It came off his foot a little awkwardly, but the Caledon keeper equal to the test, and now he plays it out from his feet, essentially giving possession away to Toronto Cherry Beach. Both teams now having a power play opportunity in this game. As Sahulis Posner, good ball possession, good touches. Naboris trying to draw to Jebru as he gets closed down by the defensive effort of Stephen Hall. As Amini now back into the play, so we're back to 5 aside here. Shot attempt, what a defensive effort. Sliding over for a big block, Mats Olsen. Centering attempt, Nobris has it go right through his feet as Naboris couldn't get a clean shot off. And it'll be possession to Caledon. Our 4th and final match being broadcast live here today, and a reminder that we're back on Family Day, February 21st, for 2 more Ontario Indoor Cup Finals. As there's a chance, shot right on, Canelos with the save, scramble for the rebound. It's still loose, danger still present, and it's knocked out for a corner kick by Quilalo. But what a big save by Canelos, turning away the shot off the foot of Michael Foti. Corner kick here for Caledon. Crossed in. Foti getting ahead to it, but he couldn't direct it goal bound. And it'll go out along the touchline, so it'll be possession to Toronto Cherry Beach on the side out. Canelos. One touch, he gives possession away, and it'll be side out for Caledon. And after getting a bit of a word from his coach, after serving the penalty, Amini back in, and he plays it from the side out possession. Amini stepping up. Loose ball controlled here by Premfe. Amini trying to pick out Foti. That's picked off. Nice work by Cherry Beach through the midfield as Jebru. 50-50 against Foti. He knocks it off with Foti, and it's out for possession to Toronto Cherry Beach. As Toronto making a change on the fly, their captain Naboris out of the match for the time being, as he gets replaced by Totten. We have yet to see Honeysett return to action as he continues to ice his right knee on the bench for Cherry Beach, putting them one key defender short in this game. As nice work up the flank there by Darnell Green, and he earns a corner kick for Caledon. So Remy Amini gets set to take the corner as Kennedy gets whistled to give space by the referee. Amini tries to chip in, and frankly, that was just wasted and a poor effort. Goal kick played through for Jebru. He has been a solid player up front for Cherry Beach, as Canelos nearly gave it away from his feet again. This time Canelos plays it up the flank, far side, running onto it. Great speed, what a save! Loose ball still there as it's centered in front. Jebru trying to take possession after Merola made the save. Liam Quilalo with the burst of speed and chance for Cherry Beach. But now here goes Stephen Hall for Caledon, and Canelos coming out of his penalty area to get the clearance. Action at both ends, both goalkeepers being called into action in the last few moments, and both playing strong. As Hall receiving it from the side out possession, opts to go back to his keeper. Merola, who made that scramble save moments ago, plays it out, and that was a nearly mishit by the Caledon keeper as he got bailed out by Dominic Premfe. Hall trying to pick out Foti with that pass, but a little too heavy, and then Quilalo there with the clearance. Hall crossing into the penalty area, cleared away. It goes right back to Hall. And then the ball cleared across half where Kennedy takes possession. The lone Cherry Beach attacker up the pitch. He did well to fight through a couple of challenges, and then he got knocked hard on that 50-50 as both Kennedy and Justin Knight collide, two big bodies, and it looks like Kennedy got the worst of that. Hall dropping down to the pitch as well, trying to shake it off, but Kennedy in some serious discomfort right now, and we hope it's nothing serious there for the big man up front for Toronto Cherry Beach. Well, new this year, the Dairy Farmers of Ontario, representing Ontario's 3,400 dairy producers and their families, has joined Ontario Soccer as a community partner and the exclusive title partner of the Milk Up Ontario Soccer Future Leaders Program. This program is based on 3 pillars of celebration, recognition, and development to support Ontario soccer youth leaders. Check out OntarioSoccer.net, where the deserving 2021 Milk Up Future Leaders Class of 21 has been announced recently. Good sign there for the Cherry Beach fans in attendance, as it looks like Anthony Kennedy, despite limping off the field, will be able to walk off on his own power, and already sustaining an injury to their defender, Luke Honeysett. You have to hope this is nothing serious for Kennedy, the striker up front for Cherry Beach. Marola plays it out. Knight looking for the overlap with Premfe. Left-footed strike, and that one never challenged the keeper, Canelos, as it's out for a goal kick. Canelos gets set to take the goal kick here for Toronto Cherry Beach. He plays it up the pitch, and jumping up, elevating high to knock it down was Mats Olsen. And now Dominic Premfe runs onto it. Left-footed cross into the penalty area. Ball stays in play along the goal line as Justin Knight tries to let it fly. There's a left-footed strike. Huge save by Canelos. And then he did well to scoop up the rebound. John Canelos, strong drop kick, pinballing around off a couple of players. In there was Sargelis, as a shot attempt off the foot of Salzman got blocked. Sargelis, he lets it fly. Cherry Beach wanting a corner kick call, but it didn't look from our vantage point as though Marola got his fingers to it. And I think the goal kick, the right call there by the referee. As it's played short to Olsen. Back to the keeper, Marola. Marola playing it ahead for Justin Knight. Nice overlap by Olsen. He's got room to carry it ahead. Right-footed strike. Oh, no. Oh, wow. They get bailed out by the corner kick call by the referee. Olsen had a wide open man at the far post. And Noah Serti, he never saw Serti all alone. Olsen had a head for goal. But he wins his team a corner kick after the deflection coming off the foot of Cameron Gray. Olsen preparing to take the corner. Plays short on the floor for Knight as he has to fight through the first challenge presented. And now turned over as Cherry Beach work it back to the keeper, Canelos. Now Boris presenting an option, but Canelos takes it up the pitch with a deep ball, and it's intercepted by Mats Olsen, who in turn goes to Hall and calmly plays it back to his keeper, Justin Marola. Marola playing it out. Knight able to fight off the challenge there and lays it for Hall. As Serti with a quick 1-2 working with his defensive partner Hall, but that time they can't quite work it forward. Marola looking for the mismatch as Knight being covered by the undersized defender. That ball out of touch for a goal kick, but Kaladin clearly trying to expose the mismatch there with Cameron Gray defending Knight, and now they get a bigger body to take on the offensively minded defenseman from Caledon in Justin Knight. Canelos. Deep goal kick. Stephen Hall gets a foot to it. Second attempt. As well to volley it up. Nice to see Anthony Kennedy back out there as he got bowled over. Here goes Hall up the pitch, trying to feed the pass over to Mystery. And then Hall let it fly as it pinballed to him, but it went over top the net out for a goal kick. Goal kick taken long by the Cherry Beach keeper Canelos, and that ball coming up to our broadcast booth. Nice catch made by the fan in attendance. He must have been a goalkeeper back in his day the way he handled that. He nods, yes he was. Perfect form there by the fan. As Canelos taking the ball now for Toronto Cherry Beach. Looking up the pitch, trying to send someone on a run. Ball ricochets around and battling there, Hall, and great effort by Jebru, who continues to create offense for Cherry Beach. And he wins his team possession deep in the attacking third. Centering attempt, that one blocked, cleared out. And once again, Cherry Beach will have a kick in along the touchline. They play short. Nice 1-2 in the corner. Ball ricocheting around, and now Foti comes up with it. As Michael Foti tries to carry it up the pitch, looking for Certi, but that one out of his range, and it's possession out for Cherry Beach. Foti wins the 50-50, gets it back from Certi. He's got Mystery making the run. Foti gets closed down. Ball knocked out. It'll be a corner kick for Caledon. Aaron Elson there with the defensive stop for Cherry Beach. From the corner, volleyed away as defensively Sebastian Totten there for the clearance. Cherry Beach will take possession as we've got a little less than 13 minutes remaining in match play. If we remain tied at the end of regulation, we'll go straight to penalty kicks, 5 aside, as we saw in our last match with the girls under 14 Ontario Cup indoor finals, where Mississauga Supernova FC were victorious in penalties over Alliance Mustangs London. Michael Foti now back on defense. He did well to intercept that pass. And they take possession with Mystery. Mystery's got Foti making the run, but instead pulls it back, not trying to force it. And now Hall under pressure has it stripped away by Lamek Jebru. Jebru playing into the middle for the captain. As Naboris trying to dance around Mystery. Naboris off to Jebru. Tries to chip in, but that one cleared with a partial clearance. And then Nobris's volley blocked. Kennedy, right-footed strike, and an easy save there from Justin Merola. Joshua Vargas getting a partial block on the shot from Naboris, As that long ball, no one there in red to track it, and easily controlled by Canelos, the Cherry Beach goalkeeper. That ball bounces out as Amini shields it, and it'll be possession to Caledon. As they make 3 changes there on the fly. And Dominic Pemfrew, one of the 3 players, back into the match now for Caledon. Vargas, 1-2 with Foti. Foti trying to take the space. Good defensive work as getting just enough of a touch there to knock Foti off stride was Quilalo. Vargas. 11 plus minutes remaining here. Scoreless between Caledon and Toronto Cherry Beach. As some miscommunication there on the side out possession, and ultimately they turn it over for a goal kick. Naboris getting set to take the goal kick, looks up the pitch for an option. Jebru has it go just outside of him, and it'll be possession to Caledon on the side out. The keeper, Merola, playing it ahead. as Knight has it slip off his foot, and now Naboris back to his keeper, who in turn just clears it out a touch. Canelos with that long clearance as Abjit Kaler overtopped the ball, set to play it in for Kaladin, plays it towards the penalty area, loose ball as Green battling for it. Darnell Green, nice sportsmanship there between the two players as Green helping Sahulis Posner back to his feet. And it'll be possession to Cherry Beach. Sahulis Posner looking for a man up the pitch as Kaler under pressure now and trying to control that ball. Wow, it goes off of Jebru and out, possession to Kaladin. So nice work there by Abjit Kaler. Jebru being told to give more space by the referee. He obliges reluctantly and then immediately closes down to get a partial block. Jebru battling against Olsen. Olsen nearly gives it away, pokes it forward, and then Naboris hammers it out of touch, and once again it'll be side out for Kaladin. Well, Sports Engine is the official technology partner of Ontario Soccer and the leading provider of sport relationship management software for youth and amateur sports. Check out sportsengine.com/solutions to see how they can help keep your club running in stride on and off the pitch this season. We're inside the final 10 minutes of match play, and as every second ticks off the clock, the probability of penalties becoming more and more a reality here. But we'll see if either team can find a breakthrough late in this match. Olsen, he's had a couple of attempts from distance. You could see in his mind he was maybe thinking shot right away, but his fancy footwork not fooling the defensive presence of Sagarlis, and Kaladin right now a little stymied offensively. Premfe feeding a ball in. Naboris with the partial clearance right back to Premfe. And now it's controlled by Cherry Beach. They could have numbers in transition. Good ball up the flank as the defender running onto it. Sahulis Posner tracks towards the corner. Got tied up with Green, and how about that hustle effort from Darnell Green to ensure it went out for a goal kick. Tremendous effort from both teams here as you're tuned in to the Ontario Indoor Cup Finals 2022 as we are keyed in on the boys under 14 final, our final broadcast of today's action. We will be back next week on Holiday Monday, Family Day, February 21st. Brilliant side tackle, but in the eyes of the referee, a little too much from Green, and that's going to draw a yellow card. And more importantly for Cherry Beach, a power play here with 7 minutes remaining. Darnell Green getting assessed the caution and the penalty. Tough break there for Green. That looked like a quality tackle from our vantage point, but referee in a better position in spotting the foul. And now a chance for Cherry Beach with a power play with under 7 minutes remaining in the second half. Naboris playing it back. Totten over to the captain Naboris. They're being patient here in the build-up. Totten, shot attempt, save, and excellent work by Justin Marola to hang on to it after the save. Questionable quick decision to bowl it out. And then Knight getting a little too aggressive there with the push-off. Knight right to be frustrated because it was Totten that started with the physical exchange. But when Knight extends the arm like that, it's an easy call for the referee. Even if Totten did initiate contact, Knight has to find a way to keep his arm in and use his shoulder instead of extending out for the stiff arm. The Toronto Cherry Beach coaching staff, led by Dino Mastrogiannis, wanting a caution and maybe a penalty called there to equal the players on the pitch, but instead Kaladin pulled Knight off for a quick substitution. Stephen Hall back into this match. Sebastian Totten, the injured Cherry Beach player, on the floor right now, as he took a hard knock there on the lower back. And it looks like Totten is going to need to be substituted here. Totten in some obvious discomfort. May have been his thigh. He's kind of favoring his right thigh area, maybe his groin. Again, hopefully nothing too serious there. It's been a physical affair between both of these teams, and Toronto Cherry Beach Red Wolves have sustained a few injuries through this match, including Luke Honeysett, who we haven't seen come back into play since injuring his knee in the first half. And he continues to hold an ice pack against his right knee. And he's going to have to be helped off the pitch, but you can see Totten not putting any weight on his right foot right now, as he is helped off the field. And that's two key defenders now out of this match due to injury for Toronto Cherry Beach. So let's hope they can stay strong here through the final 6 minutes of play, and a chance for us to remind you that soon another deserving team will engrave their name into Ontario Cup history and receive their medals and hoist the beautiful Ontario Cup trophy created by Nothers, the award store. For more than 50 years, Nothers, the award store, has been a leading supplier of awards and recognition products across Ontario, offering complete assistance from program concept planning all the way to product delivery. See how they can help your organization at Nothers.com. So the action restarts. Caledon still short-handed here, as Naboris steps into one, big save by Marola, and then subsequently cleared out. From the kick-in, they find a man. Shot! Oh, Marola thought he got his foot to it, but they're going to say it went out for a goal kick after the shot taken by Stavros Sargelis. Both teams now 5 aside, as the penalty that was initially assessed to Darnell Green has expired. And I think I said the Cherry Beach coaches wanted a penalty. It would have given them a 2-man advantage, which obviously the ref wouldn't have obliged to unless it was something super egregious. As Green now back onto the pitch. And then a foul committed by Naboris on the slide tackle. Oh, referee opting to let play continue. That's interesting, because he had definitely whistled a foul, but I guess the quick free kick taken from the side, close enough for the ref, and possession turned over. As Cherry Beach trying to find Quilalo all alone in the box, but he couldn't quite control the ball. Nice job by Liam Quilalo to find himself open, but tough service, and it's out for the goal kick. And again, every second that ticks off the clock, this game inching closer to penalties. But maybe we won't get there as Footy lets it fly. And that one tracks just wide of the post on that shot that was low to the ground. He certainly had Canelos beat, but couldn't quite find it on target. So the Toronto Cherry Beach keeper, John Canelos, gets set to take the goal kick, as he plays it short for the captain, Elliot Naboris. Sahulis Posner switches back to the near wing. Naboris back to Sahulis Posner. Under pressure from Mystery, it's now controlled by Naboris. He's got room to run with it. Naboris tries to flick it over to Quilalo, but that's broken up. Jebru. Naboris, 3 minutes remaining. Sahulis Posner, back to Naboris. Cherry Beach not forcing anything here, patient in their buildup. Jebru, over to Kennedy. Picks out Quilalo. Right-footed attempt. Handball called. Remy Amini unable to pull his hands back in time, and it'll be a free kick on the edge of the penalty area for Cherry Beach. This is a huge opportunity here. Naboris. Remember, this has got to go off of somebody. You cannot score directly from the free kick here. As Naboris sets to take it. Drills it right into the wall, and now Premfe with a chance to turn up the pitch. Foti takes it now for Caledon. Foti going there against Sahulis Posner, drives him wide, and Foti wins his team possession on the side out. Centered in front, Vargas! Oh my goodness, what a save! Joshua Vargas was all alone in front. He got a touch to the ball, but John Canelos with a potentially game-saving stop there on that chance that came from nothing. Quickly back up the pitch. Cherry Beach have a corner. Quilalo plays short. They return it to the offensive threat as he centers for Kennedy. Tries to get around Olsen, and Olsen knocks it out. It'll be a corner kick for Cherry Beach with under 90 seconds remaining. Quilalo finds Jebru. Kennedy got a touch to it. Bit of miscommunication there between the two Cherry Beach forwards. And Kennedy never really got a solid foot to it as trying to hold it in play. Nice work there by the Caledon player Premfre, but it's now controlled by Canelos as he plays it short for Naboris. Canelos. Loose ball, and it should be possession Caledon on the side out, and it is. Amini. A little bit of indecision. Now he plays it ahead, looking for Knight. Great defensive work there by Naboris to get a foot to it and knock it out for the corner. 33 seconds remaining. Quilalo's got to be careful here not to get called for infringement. He backs off nicely. Oh, the ball from Foti way over top the head of Hall. And with just 20 seconds remaining, we might be going to penalties for the second consecutive match. We had two big wins in the under-13 division, two nail-biters here in the under-14s as blocking it and taking it off his grill was Pemfrey. And that's it. The buzzer sounds. We are heading to penalty kicks for the second consecutive match as we get set to take you to penalties in this under-14 boys Ontario Cup final between Caledon and Toronto Cherry Beach. All right, fans, so for our second consecutive match, we are going to penalties here at the Ontario Indoor Cup 2022 Finals. It's the under 14 boys, and after a scoreless game, it's going to be Caledon and Toronto Cherry Beach settling it with kicks from the spot. And Cherry Beach will kick first as they send their captain, Elliot Naboris, to the spot. The Caledon keeper, Justin Marola, an imposing figure on the line. Naboris shoots and scores! Excellent execution there from Naboris. And he puts Cherry Beach up 1-0. Dominic Premfe heads to the spot. He had a tremendous game for Caledon, creating all sorts of chances. And now Premfe with a penalty. Shot right on, and he buries it. Canelos got a huge chunk of it, but couldn't parry it out. An excellent penalty taken there by Premfe, and we're all tied at 1. Lamek Jebru, he was maybe the offensive stalwart in this game today for Cherry Beach. Couldn't find the back of the net in regulation. But now from the spot, he steps up and coolly puts it into the right side to give Cherry Beach the 2-1 lead. The big defender, Mats Olsen, will be next to take a kick. He had a tremendous game defensively for Caledon, as Canelos all smiles in goal right now. Olsen, right-footed strike, and he buries it, hammering it past Canelos. And so far, both teams perfect from the spot, 2 for 2. Stavros Sargarelis at the spot now for Cherry Beach. Stepping up, right-footed strike, and he buries it. And they're a little bit in the head of the keeper now, Marola, who cheated to his left after the first 2 penalties went to that side. And heads-up play by Sargarelis to switch it up there, and he gives his team a 3-2 lead. Hiren Mistry at the line now. Mistry against Canelos. Mistry. Shot right on, and he puts it past Canelos. As a little bit of hesitation there in the run-up from Mistry may have thrown the timing of Canelos off. And we remain tied, 3-3. Anthony Kennedy takes the march to the penalty spot. He had a tremendous game. As Kennedy steps up, and a big save! Marola making the first save in penalties. Kennedy tried to put it low past him, but Justin Marola, who made a number of huge saves during the 50 minutes, coming up big there for Caledon, making the first stop in this game, and now a chance for Caledon to take the lead. Amini at the spot. Right-footed strike, and he hammers it in. And Amini celebrates with his keeper, and then he gets in the face of Canelos. Man, I'm telling you, the tension in here is thick. You could cut it. It gets so quiet right before the penalty. And now a chance for Liam Quilalo. Off the post, that's it, it's over! Caledon have won in penalty kicks. Wow, what a match! And what a finish! Justin Marola coming up with a huge save in penalties. And Caledon win it 4-3 on kicks from the spot. Folks, what a tremendous day of action here at the Ontario Indoor Cup 2022. And congratulations to Caledon MK, the 2022 Ontario Indoor Cup champions of the boys under 14 division. Folks, thank you for all of you for tuning in to today's action. A reminder that we are back on Monday, Family Day, February 21st, to finish off the Ontario Indoor Cup Finals. And a big thank you again to our broadcast, to our proud partners for today's event. Our broadcast partners, Hub International Insurance Brokers. Our premier partners, Toronto FC. Our community partners, the Dairy Farmers of Ontario, as well as Respect in Sport, Soccer X, Sports Engine, Gatorade, and Nothers, the Awards Store. For our tremendous crew behind the scenes, for everybody at Ontario Soccer, my name's Nico Cardarelli. Thanks for tuning in to today's action. And remember to tune in again on Monday, February 21st, for more dramatic action here at the Ontario Indoor Cup Finals. Folks, have yourselves a great day. Go Rams, go!